Today I am going to explain about the disease. Disease is the outward reflection of the internal derangement of the vital force. Whenever man begins to feel various kind of uneasiness, sensation in the mind and in the body, we understand that there is something wrong with the life principle. Life principle means vital force. Immediately after the appearance of this uneasiness, sensation and function of the vital force, then various kind of altered function become noticeable throughout the system, and then follow various kind of changes in the tissue in the form of congestion, inflammation and ulceration. This is the process in which disease process from the central to the circumference, from the vital force to the tissue of the body. Disorder in the vital force is the origin, and changes in the tissue are the ultimate result of the disease, which we see in the pathological result, like all tests of the body, like blood, urine, expectoration. What we see in the X-ray, ultrasonography report, MRI report, these are the result of the disease, not the cause of the disease. It is true that we cannot see the vital force which our eyes, nor can we test it with the help of any instrument, because vital force is a dynamic power which regulates the all sensation and the function of the body. We are alive due to the active vital force. When it disappears from our body, all says dead body. All the organs of the body is present as it is, not change the place, but only the auto-regulation power by which organ of the body work. Vital force is not there. My life is on the vital force. How then we can know any derangement taking place in it and what is the nature of that derangement, it must have its corresponding manifestation in the form of mental and the physical changes. And that is known to us by the sign and symptoms indicate also the exact nature of the morphic agent by which the vital force must have been affected. Signs means objective and symptoms mean the subjective. Therefore, only the positive way of knowing the disease is through the totality of the symptoms produced by it. Totality of symptoms means the location, sensation, modalities, and concomitant. It is not only that, with the help of the totality of the symptoms can we know, but also that it is with the help of the same totality that we can adopt therapeutics measure that become necessary for the eradicating of the same. Just as when nutrition is needed, nature demands food and drink by instructive development of the hunger and thirst with peculiar longing and aversion. So also the same nature, when affected by any morphic agent, makes demand for medicine as if by instructive development of the peculiar and uncommon sensation and function and the alteration in the tissue in the form of symptoms. Here, nature represents the life principle. If we remove the disorder from the center, the whole disease will remove spontaneously. If, however, instead of doing this, we do not just opposite, the result of just reverse. It is known to everyone that disappearance of the eruption from the skin before the disease is removed from the center means aggravation of the disease to such an extent that it always ends in the death and never in recovery. This is the folly of removing changes from circumference only without corresponding important in the center. The functional or the dynamic changes always precedes tissue changes. internal changes take place before external sign appears. We do not see the beginning of the disease. Mind is the superpower which know the beginning of the disease. The tumor is not a disease, but only the end product of the disease. Disease is only cured by the internal administration of the similar remedy with due regard to the proper auxiliary physical hygiene and maintenance. There is no such thing as incurable disease. All diseases are curable before they reached a certain stage. The bacteria are the result of the disease. The microscopic little follow are not the disease cause, but they are the come after the result. Here, the one point say before that, the mind is the superpower. One thing always remember, no any instrument in this world which can diagnose the disease before the pathological changes. Mind is superpower because when your mind is going to attract to any organ of the body, any part of the body, you must try to know that organ is going to derange. Before appearing the pathological changes, your mind diagnose that thing. Your mind is saying you to alert that your such organ is going to derange. So, please must try to know by the mind. The mind is superpower which introduce you before appearing of the any changes in your vital organ, any pathological change in your organ. So disease is nothing but it is the sensation and function changes of our body and mind. Always alert, always keep your body fit and fine with the help of your mind. Thank you.